a chat, shall we? So I'm gonna try something new today. I've actually been wanting to play around with my camera and make some new, like, be creative, if you will. So I got myself some strawberries and some chocolate, and because Valentine's Day is coming up, I'm going to throw something together with the ingredients I got and hopefully film it really cool. So let's test it out and see how it goes. Let's go. Oh dear. Oh. I still have to make this, by the way, so maybe I'll do this for another video. This is way too big. I ironed it and the creases are back already. Voila. Hey, now we got a turntable. It's too close. That might be too far. Ah, there we go. Yay! We got light. This right here is called filming on a budget. Actually, besides this thing, but I borrowed it from a friend, so. We've got the money to rent a studio, boys. Go make the food now. Do this, and then let's rehearse it. Now, let's do the real thing. Okay, go ahead. Put your hand and like split it. My camera won't focus. Whatever, it's fine. It was a good idea. Terrible. That looks awful.
What's up, guys? For that video, you should put like you know, like the when someone is trying to be aesthetic, but she's not really aesthetic. Sometimes you have to just go by yourself outside, and it's like.
Sometimes you have to go outside by yourself and enjoy those moments of solitude. Because what if one day people?
You just start smiling.
Oh. Okay. All right. Let's have a chat, shall we? So I actually was thinking about this because I needed to address what the fuck happened. Ever since, well, okay, so I have been doing food stuff, like food content for 7 or 8 months. It got tiring. I'm not gonna lie, because, you know, before I even started doing content creation, or actually, let me back it up. I actually did start content creation back in like 2015, my little teenage years when YouTube was blowing up, and I was like, you know what, I want to be a YouTuber. So I picked up my phone and I was just filming random stuff that I would do because I wanted to be like, I don't know. Okay, but basically I just started out on YouTube. So I was a foodie, I loved eating, I loved taking pictures of my food and posting it. So that's why I decided to make video content with food, because it just felt like the easiest thing for me to do because I loved food and I loved making videos. However, after doing this for about 7 to 8 months, I was getting tired of it because it had just grown into this like routine thing that I would just go to a restaurant, I would make my usual collab posts, like my review, like, oh, this is good or whatever. And then it just kept doing that, and it got into like, I had made over 200 videos of food on Instagram, TikTok, whatever. And I was just tired, you know? It was just getting repetitive. I was just doing the same thing over and over, and I wanted to like be more creative and it kind of expand. Like basically over the last week, literally week, this happened very quickly. I decided to rebrand everything and go back to where I started, which is YouTube. I'm taking a break from Instagram, or actually slowing down, if you will, because I don't know if I'm just gonna like abandon it altogether. You just slow down and like try out new video styles, new techniques and stuff. It's not just gonna be food anymore. I'm gonna try and put more travel stuff in there too, because I feel like travel is like, that's what I enjoyed the most, especially when it comes to YouTube, is making travel content. But I don't travel a lot. So if I did post on YouTube, it was gonna be like once a year, and that wasn't enough. So That's why I'm gonna start vlogging again. I just miss making longer form videos and where I could take my time and it doesn't feel rushed like Reels and TikTok videos and stuff. So that's why hopefully with this I can, you know, sit down and chill and kind of do it more of like a more laid back kind of, you know what I'm talking about? No, I don't dislike food or making food videos. I was just getting tired. So if I still do food, which I probably will, it will be a different style. It won't be food reviews. Because if you guys looked at my content and watched it closely, all my recent review videos were like the same thing. I was always saying like, oh, this is really good, this is my favorite, stuff like that, okay? It was super basic. Like I'm not a food critic, okay? So don't come at me. Yes, I call myself a foodie, but I'm not a food critic. So when I was trying to make these food reviews and stuff like that, it wasn't super in-depth, okay? Like it was just like, oh, this place was good, you guys should try it. Not like, oh, this had this flavor and this consistency. I can't. I just, you know, I feel like that's props to those people who can, you know, take a bite of something, who can try food and they know every ingredient or they know how to describe it. But that's not me. I'm just a videographer who likes pretty things. I want to try and film everyday life things, nothing that's like super extravagant, but I want to try and film it and make it not artsy, but just kind of beautify the daily mundane life things, if that makes any sense. That's gonna be the new thing, just kind of going about my life, filming what I want and kind of talking from the camera, so you guys get to know a little bit more about me, because a lot of it was just a front. It was all just like acting, if you will. Besides my bubble breaks that I was posting on Instagram, there wasn't really anything about me opening up. I just wanted to set this up and like talk about it.
But you're at the wrong one. That'd be hella funny.
We're going to the Rhine, which they have my favorite mac and cheese in Sac. So today I am working, hella tired. Oh, we're gonna go film at a food truck today. So I have been pushing, okay, I need to actually like go, I'm kind of late. And then I have to go to Teaspoon. So if you guys didn't know, I'm actually a Teaspoon ambassador, but that was on Instagram. And since my account got hacked, I think I'm still an ambassador because they asked me to participate in the next campaign. So I'm gonna plan out some content because I need to whip out 3 videos because I'm behind. Earlier, I was trying to take apart my microphone and I tried to pull off the mount thing for the microphone. It snapped right into like underneath my nail and now it hurts so bad. I feel like I can't complain because there's no like physical evidence, but it hurts, okay? Okay, guys, I'm used to filming myself in public in the space of a restaurant, but trying to actually be outside and go film myself just feels so awkward. So to those of you who like do this for a living, I don't know how you do it because I feel so uncomfortable. Like I have to go film myself walking into a shop and there's literally people sitting outside and I'm like, I don't want to do it. It's supposed to be the black sugar song, but all the syrup fell to the bottom so it doesn't look cool anymore. Now I have to explain. Okay, so we had a little situationship.
Well, don't explain it.
Okay, so basically, it's fine. What was that? Guitar? I think that looks cool. Oh! But it's so cute! Yay! Oh, do you have a spray bottle? Oh, this was a fail. Okay, whatever. Oh. Alright, we're done. We're done with this drink. Oh, no, we're not. Ah, oh, damn it.
Flat?
Oh. So, we have a little situationship. I ordered the black sugar assam, and I didn't realize that when it sits for a little while, the syrup that's on the cup will sink to the bottom.
No, wait. I ain't drunk enough for that.
Toast.